I was good. Straight. Please keep the same energy you had on your vlog. Because you were here. Today, you want to be here. No.
Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Buli if you are new here, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. So in my previous video, as some of you may or may not know, you actually should watch that before you watch this if you haven't already. Actually just watch this, then you watch that after. So we were talking about the things that church guys do that we don't like. The response was something that I kind of took me aback as well, and I also do appreciate that I do appreciate your response and your interactions as well, which led to this video. And I'm so grateful for it, because as much as we got it from one perspective, which was a lady's perspective, which was mine, I did see the gap, and I did see the importance of being able to bring in men so that we can understand what's happening in their minds, what's happening in their hearts, so we can actually get the full picture of what goes on and where we're not connecting the dots. So I don't want to waste any more time. On today's video, I have invited two gentlemen to come and share with us, as men and ladies alike who watch this channel or who are going to be watching this video, just an understanding of the man's mind, and help us to just get in there and understand how men think and the reason why certain things are done the way they are done. Because as women, some things we just don't understand, but I think it's really important for us to understand what happens in a man's mind, so that we can just be, you know, a little more relaxed, a little more understanding, a little more informed when we react or make certain decisions. So I don't want to waste any more time. I'll be having two gentlemen on in a few. Both are friends of my husband and myself, Kev and I can only hope and pray that we're gonna again continue to be nothing but honest and nothing but transparent, so that we can all learn from the both of them and hear what they have to say. So I don't want to waste any more time. Like I said, if you haven't already, please subscribe, and yeah, let's just get into it. I'm not being shy, because you know,
I'm shy.
You know you're not shy.
I am.
He's not shy. So I've got a few questions for them, and I'll ask them the same questions, because it's really nice to get a perspective from a gentleman who's married. I was married. Maybe I didn't mention that before, but I was married. He's married, and it would be nice for a married guy to tell us the dating mistakes, everything that he has enjoyed in his journey, so that he can, you know, best give us insight. And then Mukhale, which I'll introduce in a few, is not single. He's just he's taken. According to the law, okay, there's single, but no, he's in a relationship, just unmarried, not married yet. So when it comes to relationships, okay, you guys see women, you've met women, whatever the case may be, what do men really want? What are you looking for as a man? When you go out and you're like, okay, if you're being honest with yourself, at least now, we haven't been at church for a while for you to be in that mindset. Yes. So at least now you can tell us really, like, if you had to start that stage over again, what would you be looking for? I think you're just looking for a perfect fit. Okay. In your own, however you define. What does that entail? The perfect fit could be, is this person respectful? Okay. Am I able to have good conversations with this person? Me personally, am I able to have good conversations with this person? Am I able to sit down and eat with this person? Am I able to go out with friends with this person? How is she amongst people? And I think the number one important thing, do I see myself growing as an individual and with this person together? With me being a pioneer, I like pioneering on a lot of things. So I obviously looked for someone who would fit, who would be the perfect fit in terms of where I want to go. Does she fit those criteria for me? What do men really want when it comes to relationships and women? Let me just, women and the relationships they have with women.
Wow. I think what really, besides Christian or not, I think there's a global language that all men understand, which is respect, honor. You know, like there's honor, there's respect. Like, you know, for married folks, there's, you know, the bums are nice. So, no, but it's legit. It's real. If you ask married people, they'll tell you, like, it's always just respect, honor. The bum's gotta be good. I gotta be able to have fun with you. I gotta be able to function completely in my calling and my purpose. But also be a clown with you.
100%.
You know what I mean? So,
is one woman enough?
Is one woman enough?
For a man? Honestly speaking, can one woman be enough?
One woman can be enough. But because of the society we live in, I think our mindset have been framed in such a way that we feel like we can never be enough. It's not even about women. It's about our life in general. We always want more. So we have a problem with greed. So now it plays out mostly around women, but it also plays around just our careers, our lives. We always want that one more drink, that one more shot, that one. So we always want more. But one woman can be enough because that's how it was designed, to have one. So
why is it so hard for men to really stay with one woman? Because commitment is one of the issues that we fight a lot in the church. These church gents.
I think like there's a lot of issues that will cause to those things. I think. Especially for people who are still dating and trying to find. I think that's why, like, I'm dating Buli, but I'm talking to Mali also, because I think you're trying to find the right fit for you. And sometimes Mali has a bit of what you want, and Buli also has a bit of what you want. So you just keep entertaining the two, and then you end up making. Some people, you end up making a decision just to stick with that one person. Obviously because of our Christianity and our belief systems. But if it were not, then maybe you would have 2, 3. But
why do you think, in your opinion, men find it hard to commit?
Because y'all are just too fly. I'm joking. No, but that's also true. Like, there's a lot of beautiful women.
What do you mean by commit?
Commit in a relationship. Like, I believe commitment starts within the relationship itself. And then, because if you can't commit in the relationship, you surely cannot commit in marriage. For me, I don't believe there's a switch that you can just flip and like, yeah, I'm married, I'm gonna commit. It doesn't work like that.
I had a conversation just last night with one of my boys, and we're talking about how women, you were already taught how to nurture, how to be a woman, how to do your hair at the age of 6.
Okay, not me, but okay.
Or like, I mean, like your childhood age, like all you did was like most women, not every woman. You learned how to, there was dolls, there was like, you basically, they bought you tea kettles and stuff. So you were already practicing to be this person from that age. Whilst us guys, we were not taught that. I was not given a handbook, or I was not given an example to say, this is how a man needs to operate. This is how you lead. This is how you wash hair with the word. This is how you walk this journey. This is how you handle your relation. No. It was just, Finch, you're a man. Men don't cry. Toughen up. Go get it. So now, when we get to this stage in our lives where we are in our 20s and we're thinking of marriage and everything, you are much more further than me because I got a whole lot of indoctrinations that I need to now undo. And now I need to be a leader. But I don't know how. And even church doesn't do it justice, in the sense that they can say, you know, in your household, do your devotions, you know, wash her with the word, and you guys have all these crazy expectations of what a spiritual leader needs to be like in your household. And then it's like,
is it expectations? Because you guys also come through like, I am the leader. So
no.
So lead, chief.
Hey, but then here's the thing. Let's struggle like a submission. Because as much as I can say I'm the leader,
But you just
it's not even me just saying I'm the leader. The same book you're reading that you say is your truth says that.
But then at the same time,
she's going there.
But at the same time, while you said that you guys are still learning in this process of learning to be the leader.
Yeah.
You also then come through like, I am the leader. I can lead. You understand? Then it doesn't make sense.
Then that's somebody who's not aware of the mere fact that there's certain things that they're still learning. And even if I do say I am the leader, it's not me overbearing. If I'm like shadowing it over you to say I want to get you under control, I'm the leader.
Out.
But then I'm still learning certain things, then we're gonna have a problem. But if I'm honest enough to say, hey, you know what, I am the leader, I want to lead, but I'm learning how to lead because I have childhood like traumas and memories and upbringings that have disabled me in being where I would have been if I had the perfect examples leading me throughout my life and telling me how to be a man. So you're saying that you're low-key, you want to start the competition but you haven't finished boot camp. Yeah. Because you find guys that say, I want to lead, I want to... And at the same time, it's hard as a guy when you have a wife or a girlfriend or a partner that is so spiritually inclined. Because some of y'all at church, some of you ladies at church need to like, look, yeah, you're spiritually inclined. And frankly, some guys just got saved. But then if you are spiritually inclined, then you should be actually able to submit even more. Because some people get controlling.
Sure.
Okay.
You know, some women get very controlling. It's like, no, let's go to church. No, let's pray. No, let's read the Bible. No, and it's like, you've been watching all these Heather Lindsays and all these people and Buli on YouTube, and now you're bringing that expectation on somebody who is just still trying to figure out. And the best thing they can do is pray, God bless our food.
So do you think that those people who have just entered are ready to date? Do you still feel like they must still cook and simmer in the pot a little bit, become mature? I'm just asking. I'm not saying it's a doctrine that we're trying to... I'm just asking your opinion. What do you think?
My opinion is that if you just got saved and you got saved single, sit with yourself. But if you got saved and you were already in a relationship, then navigate it and find a way to actually make it work.
So now that you are on that topic, and I actually forgot to ask Amu this one, so he can jump in at any time he's ready. He's right here. Where do men go? Because like you're saying, we have, in fact, it's not even that we find the Heather Lindsays, we have the Heather Lindsays, we have conferences that we go to, your beloved connect. We always find ourselves in a place where we connect with other women and we're refined. We go to these camps, we go here and there. Boosie's mom has camps, we go there. You know, so women always find themselves in a place where they are gathered, and in gathering, they're refining themselves. Where do men go?
I said this to another friend of ours. I said, in moments of like issues, women gather together. But in the moment of our issues as men, we run. We don't come together as men, and that's why it's also another struggle to keep each other accountable. Because in the moment of issues, instead of coming together and saying, "Hey, gents, you know what? I've been clicking on my phone." You know, I don't do that. In the moment I think, let me hide, because it's in my nature to not take responsibility.
Like where are you? Yeah.
You know, and when Adam came through and when they're like, okay, what happened? He's like, it's the woman you gave me. So he doesn't want to take the responsibility. So it's been in the DNA of a man throughout. So where do we go to find refinery? Like, I think... Look,
there
hardly are platforms for us men. So, and I'm not talking about a guy like me, because I seek it for myself. I go and do the research. I find content that helps me out. But now I'm just imagining somebody who just got saved and they actually, just trying to navigate Christianity on their own and try to like renew their mind from what they knew. That's a little bit difficult, because there isn't many platforms where it's like, there's no necessarily a beloved connect you can go to, or no, there isn't. And you know
why don't you start it?
I think there are platforms.
Come through.
There are platforms that we have as gents, but they don't end up.
I'm not your platform.
They don't end up
slap shots between 20 men and 1 2 liter. Not that.
Well, they don't end up doing what it's intended to do. Like if the intention is to come together and discuss real issues and whatever, it ends up becoming something else. We end up like maybe now we're talking about women, we're talking about like,
and that's why
fun. We end up having fun, playing games, eating, drinking, doing whatever we do.
And that's why I say there is no platform.
So,
but why aren't you guys intentional when you meet? Become intentional. Have, for crying out loud, a timetable or like an agenda.
Like I said, women gather together when they have certain issues. Like even if I had the deepest struggle right now, I most likely wouldn't say, "Yo, bro, like I need help."
But you.
I'm talking about. I'm not necessarily talking about me.
Yourself,
like I cry out. So I'm talking about somebody. I'm trying to help them understand somebody who's not like us, who've been in the church, where we have these advantages of, if I'm feeling a little bit weary, I can make a call. You know, we still dealing with men that still need to handle the pride that they've like you grew up with it. That's why I say there's many things that women were taught that we were not taught. Like I'm taught pride, I'm taught how to be stubborn. No, you can't let her do this. She must do this and that. And then now I get into an environment where I realize that, man, that's actually kind of abusive to the woman. So I need to now change my mind, and that's a long process because it's been 30 years now, and now I must renew all of that.
So why aren't you guys starting platforms so that men can?
I think there are platforms, but do men really attend? Do they attend these platforms?
But I mean, think of it the same way. Maybe at our church they have that men's forum. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, there's men's forum, but how many men in the church actually come to the men's conferences? Or
they do come. I think they do come.
But majority.
But it's like Christmas, so that's why they're like this.
But majority of the men don't come. From what I've analyzed.
Yeah.
Because I do attend, and I know most of the men don't attend.
And I think, reason why some men don't attend these things, because they're too cliche.
Yeah.
We can attend them because we know the benefits of them, because we've been in that environment long enough. But for a street guy, Mjita. Like, what, you want me to come sit around the table and eat hot dogs and listen to what? I'm not coming to that.
Yeah.
Like, even I wouldn't if I was fresh out of the streets. Miss me with that. I'd rather go to the bad deeds.
Yeah, and I think the older men, even when you do attend these platforms and whatever, like I get so puzzled why they can't be real with us.
Yeah.
You know, when we look at like older men, we always see like these perfect people that have never made mistakes, that have never had relationship issues and whatever. But when you dig deep in the church, you find that there's some men who are married but have kids outside of wedlock, and they also have their own issues. But why are they not sharing these issues with us? Why are they not telling us the pros and cons of having a child outside? And why are we not prepared for sex as gents by the older men? We have to like go out, watch certain things, have certain conversations with ungodly people. Whereas we could have a real conversation with a Christian man in the church that have done it the right way.
Are men honest holistically in what you want in a woman? Meaning, most guys, because they come from the church aspect, or let me say, a Christian background, they say, okay, yes, I want her to be spiritually, she must hold it down, quote the Bible from it. No, I'm joking, being dramatic, but they need to have that wholeness in Christ. But then what I've seen most of the times is that the woman that they like, or the woman that they're interested in, are one person, and then the woman that they have on their Instagram feed are totally different. Like they're the bads of like, listen, weaves up to 32 inches. It's a lot. So I for me personally, I'm not understanding that because I'm straightforward. If I'm saying as a woman, I like tall, dark, and handsome, I'm very consistent in what I say. I like my IG feed, for example, would be that, and the person I'm with would be that. Do you know what I'm saying? Why aren't they honest in what they like?
I think We are honest with what we want.
Okay.
We know what we want.
Okay.
But because I'm going to speak from my own experience, I think what we want is influenced by mostly where do we spend most of our time?
Okay.
What influences our decision in terms of how we pick partners and whatnot.
Yeah.
Obviously, it will change now because it's lockdown.
It's lockdown.
We haven't been at church and stuff. But because it's influenced so much by church and all these things, when I choose a partner, I want a partner. My Instagram says I like weaves and whatnot. But because of where I am at church, I'm serving put my suit here, and whatnot. Now I'm looking for this mellow girl, natural, no makeup, no what.
That's the thing. So, even though your decision isn't influenced by your surrounding, my thing is that even if you're still at church, your IG feed is still something else.
True.
So why aren't you making the decision based on the fact that outside, once you leave those gates, and you're at home and whatever, why aren't you making decisions on what you want, honestly speaking?
Because church doesn't have the Instagram feed, girl.
I like, there's something that you said, we like the idea, something about you like the idea of
yes,
but the reality of her is just something else. So I'd rather stick with this one. Alright, because I don't have to buy Peruvian, I don't have to do fancy nails and whatnot. So I'd rather stay with this reality of this person who's just simple. I think with most guys,
because you don't want to spend them coins, but okay.
Maybe, yeah.
How do you guys navigate your sexual desires? Because I feel like they come out, especially as a Christian guy.
Yeah.
You guys pretend like they're not there, but they're there. How do you guys navigate those?
I really think there's a huge problem that's happening in the whole entire church as a whole.
Okay.
Because I don't know whether there's this idea that once you get saved, purity means not having sexual desires.
Okay.
And I'm like, for me, it makes no sense because I'm like, I was designed this way. And frankly, if I get an erection, that means it worked well. And thank the Lord that I'm still strongly standing.
Okay.
So for me, that's why when I have these conversations, I try to remove myself because even me and my partner, and I wouldn't advise everybody to do it this way because it's also you gotta understand your partner.
Okay.
So if I get lit, I'd be like, girl, let's lit. I'm feeling it. My body is tingling, but I'm able to do that with her because I know she values purity too.
Yes.
So in those moments, she can say, "Aye, cool, brah.
Yeah.
Sit there."
Yeah. Yeah.
So and in moments where she may get lit, she'll be like, "Yo,
it's hot."
And then that's when I need to now hold her accountable.
Which is what we need because we did the same thing. Yeah.
So and one thing I've noticed being the guy and every time she would say, "Hey, it's lit," there's a little devil on my shoulder.
Be like,
that says, bro, you could probably just get just a little. Like she lit,
just a little.
But then I need to silence that because then if she gets to a point where she feels like she can't trust me in those moments,
that's what happens. Yeah.
It ruins intimacy as a whole.
Yeah.
And then she'll never be able to open up, which will hide a certain part of her.
Yeah.
So as a guy, also you need to be accountable to yourself too, and make sure that the person you're with, you can create a safe space.
Yeah.
And they can be able to be free. And I think that's what we also need as gents, to be able to have open spaces where people can be free. I think church as a whole, people are not free. That's why people keep
are not
acting.
Free. That's why behind closed doors, like you're saying, when it's lit for men, they just be like, "Alright, girl, let's get it cracking.
Yeah.
Let's do it." And then we're confused because we're like, "But I thought
Yeah.
The man's raising his hand at church who's like, yes, I'm signing up for purity. Is the same guy trying to take my top off.
I can even buy you a purity ring. It don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Like, because, and at the same time, guys, we are human.
Yeah.
Just because I go to church doesn't mean I don't experience the same thing the guy in the street does. We experience the same thing. Just because you go to church doesn't mean that you don't experience certain things that the girls out there do. It doesn't matter. So I think this idea we go to church and start pretending. Like, I hate pretending. I tell you, like, yo, it get lit.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of, because I hold on to the truth of God and the standard of God that He has for my life, I will forever, by all means, try and live according to that standard.
And it's within the truth and the openness where people are still honestly able to hold you up. Yeah, because I don't think you'll be able to navigate around things that are hidden.
Yeah.
I think you give the enemy more power over you. Over that guilt, over that shame, because of the guilt, because of the shame, and then you end up finding yourself in a place of I might as well, because this thing has got so much power over you. But when you're truthful about it, listen, people are able to come through and help you.
And
even your partner. And
the ideas that we have about sex ruin our openness about it.
That's true. That's 100% true.
So the moment, if we can stop portraying sex like it's this demonized evil thing and start looking at it as this is a miraculous act of worship that brings two people together, and it was designed by God, so it was designed for pleasure, and you have a pure understanding of sex. When you feel those things, married or not, you are able to appreciate them, but know not to cross certain boundaries that lead you to act a certain way without being in the right context. So it's just, we need to change this whole mindset. And a lot of Christian girls got problems with this. You guys have a problem with the view of sex.
True.
And it's almost like, Siajola manje, I can't even rub your back because anything I do
is sexual.
It's sexual. And it's like, hey, yo, chill. That's why a lot of church guys end up hitting the streets and, doing people outside there because they're not too uptight. Hey, drop your shoulders, sis. It's okay. Like, relax.
If guys from church know how outside guys behave, why do they behave the same? Guys from outside. Like you said, you have boys
Yes.
and you know how your boys behave. They live their lives free. Yeah. If you guys know how those guys behave and know that we are kind of running away from that type of behavior,
the son who's consoling them. The problem with church guys, son who's console. I mean, we compare ourselves with worldly guys. Because I don't drink, because I don't sleep around, because I don't do this. Because like there's we do things up to a certain point.
Like there's a rubric.
So I'll date 3 girls, but as long as I'm not sleeping with them, like yes, consolity.
Okay, got it.
I got it. But at the end of the day, it's the same thing. It's someone's emotions, it's someone's feelings. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is someone who's console.
Where do women miss the mark when it comes to understanding men?
Everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Every single where. I think we like. I'm in the Christian circles. We gotta. I've noticed that most Christian women struggle with control and submission.
Okay.
And it's also been submission has also been demonized. And as much as my default posture is to retract and not take responsibility, my other default posture is to take responsibility and lead.
Okay.
So in moments where I'm trying to, but you are Mrs. Know-It-All, and you are Mrs. I'm opinionated, I also have a say, and we get that, okay, God is raising up a generation of men in today's world where they're not trying to hoard over leadership, I'm talking about people that are really following the Lord, not just every Tom, Dick, and Henry, but there's people that are really trying to, like we are really trying as men to do our best. And another thing that we have a problem is that the world doesn't see a man with a heart. My heart doesn't matter as much as yours does.
Yeah.
And I look at the situation, their entanglement. If it was a woman, I mean, if it was him saying that I was stuck in an entanglement, the woman of the world would have been like, these men are trash, they still keep doing the same thing, they playing us. But no, the moment she said it's an entanglement, the world made a joke out of it. You know, so it's like our hearts are not really as important, and you guys don't see them. And it's almost like y'all missed the mark on that too, because then you don't actually think I need you to be sensitive and gentle. Yeah, my heart is wild at heart, but there's a gentle. That's why I love the Holy Spirit.
Yes,
because he's not only wild, but he's also gentle with certain things. So women don't necessarily think, oh no, I need to be gentle with him and comfort him and recognize and see his heart. So in most cases, when I get home, I'm always in a battle with you too. And it's, I'm already fighting enough stuff outside. You know, I'm already fighting the idea of the fact that I need to be pure outside. I'm already fighting the idea that I need to make something for my family. I need to provide. I need to actually just, you know, be whole as a person. You know, and then when I get home to the crib, or I'm just trying to spit some vision or unwind, it's like, hey, World War III this side, because the heart is being missed. Like you guys miss our heart.
So we miss your heart in pretty much everything, and in understanding you guys, because it's within the heart where you understand leadership, where you understand the desire for submission, where you understand your needs as a man, genuinely so. So when we miss that,
you miss everything. And on top of that, I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not your girlfriend.
Explain.
Because there's a certain way you relate with your girlfriends. That don't come and think I'm going to respond and relate to you the same way when I would show me do.
Which is how?
Like y'all got your own thing. Like sometimes you think there's a pressure of me being overly sensitive with certain things, and I'm like, I don't know how to do that. Like if I'm only sensitive, you can see there's a sensitivity I give, and it's not in the form that you get from your girls, where they're gonna be like, oh, but trauma, no. Like, yo, I'm like, we are factual people. Sometimes I want to hear what the facts are. This whole thing that you're making a mess out of, that you're blowing out of proportion, what are the facts? Okay, these are the facts. Okay, sit on it and I think on it. And trust me, if you're a woman of wisdom, you don't always just talk, because you understand everything you say, your man takes to heart, even if he doesn't say anything at that moment. So women that don't have that wisdom, they continuously talk, and you nag. And you don't understand that it's a battle for him, because he sits with all those things you've been saying. You said it last week, but he's still meditating on it, because his default setting also is to provide, to protect, to make sure that you are well off. So when the person he's supposed to protect, provide for, and make sure that they're well off is nagging, you can only imagine what it's doing to him. Because I'm designed to think for you and bring solutions to your problems. Now that's true leadership.
Got it.
Powerful.
All right, what a mouthful. I hope that you guys have enjoyed that. I've learned a lot in my understanding, and I know I'm probably gonna have to go back and listen again, because the only way you learn is through repetition. So you can probably just rewind this and start it again. Don't skip the ads.
I see those.
Don't skip the ads. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed that one. I hope that you've learned. Again, as I say all the time, we are not gonna be able to just do one thing and chop it up completely in a short amount of time, especially when certain topics are really so deep. But I hope that I have done justice to maybe some of the questions you might have had. But if you have more questions, jot them down below, and I know Mukhalo will probably see them, I will probably see them, and just comment here and there. Please do
comment.
Man, if someone says something, especially regarding you, just comment on their comment. You know what I'm saying?
You told them I'm not single, right?
No, far from. Just saying, far from. Anyway, no, he's not single. Anyway, I almost just misbehaved. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to tell your friends, tell their friends to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.